You probably heard over the last few days that a leading international organization of genocide scholars, experts and scholars. Here's a typical headline. The world's leading association of genocide scholars has passed a resolution stating that the legal criteria has been met to establish that Israel is committing genocide in Gaza. I mean, that sounds pretty definitive. Or the New York Times. On Monday, the International Association of Genocide Scholars, a leading group of academic experts on the topic, declared the Israel policies and actions in Gaza have met legal definition of genocide. The BBC. Israel committing genocide in Gaza, world's leading experts say. That's a typical BBC headline. You got to give them credit for their consistency. PBS. Leading genocide scholar organization says Israel is committing genocide in Gaza. Washington Post. Israel's committing genocide in Gaza. Leading scholars association says. And you could go on. Oh, well, last one. CNN. International Association of Genocide Scholars. Israel's actions meet the legal definition. It turns out that this association of scholars, of genocide experts, is a farce. These are random activists. The actual association is an association anybody can join. Even you, who are not an expert on genocide, can join for $125. You need no actual scholarship to join. You need no publications, $125, and you're in. And, if you don't want to pay $125, they might take a lower offer. This is the world's leading association of genocide scholars. Now, by the way, since they've been outed as just a website that takes money and run by activists who then put out press releases claiming to be an international association of genocide scholars. Since they've been outed, they've deactivated the website and their Twitter account, so they disappeared. Leading association of genocide scholars. They're not even defending themselves. They've just disappeared. So no scholars in the world's leading association of genocide scholars. This is the kind of journalism you get. BBC, CNN, none of these, Washington Post, New York Times, none of them try to, find out to what extent this was actually real. They just accepted it. Now again, this is one example among many of the kind of journalism that we're exposed to. So yes, if you've seen the genocide claim by leading scholars, I mean, there are a lot of scholars who think Israel's committing genocide. They're just plain wrong. The fact that you're a scholar doesn't give you any access, necessarily any specific access to truth. But it is pretty stunning for the press to just announce leading, and not to check their sources. And the only reason Fox didn't run it is because they don't like the conclusion, right? I mean, the media today is split. They'll run the news if they like it. I mean, they're not split. They all agree. They run news they like. But it's not like the right-wing media that didn't run the story is any better at clearing their sources, at verifying the stories, at challenging the lies. Just look at the latest interview with Besant on Fox News, where they accept every one of his lies as factual evidence. Those of you who want to dig deeper into this, not into the media, but into this issue of genocide, there is a major, how many pages is this? This is like 45 pages or something, 50 something pages, report that has been published by the Begin Sadat Center for Strategic Studies out of Bar Ilan University in Israel. And the center's just published a study, extensive, it's extensive. You can get the PDF of it, 8 chapters, basically debunking the genocide allegations, a re-examination of the Israeli-Hamas war from October 7th, 2023 to June 1st, 2025. This was published yesterday. I'll just read you from the intro. The following study offers a thorough historical exploration and a quantitative statistical analysis of the allegation that the State of Israel committed genocide against Gazan population following the October 7, 2023 massacre. Specifically, we address the claims that Israel intentionally starved the Gazan population, that the IDF forces deliberately massacred citizens, and that the Israeli Air Force carried out indiscriminate bombings, failing to distinguish between combatants and civilians, and conducted disproportionate strikes. The goal of this study is to carefully assess both primary and secondary sources in order to draw independent conclusions about the factual aspects of the conflict. This process involves reviewing testimonies, primary sources, and the methodology of data collection utilized by organizations and researchers promoting the genocide allegation, as well as conducting statistical analysis and distinguishing between narratives promoted by various parties and verified facts. The purpose of our investigation is to identify the factual events that occurred, not to engage in legal or ethical discourse. While discussing the war's legal and ethical implications is important, we firmly believe such discussions cannot be grounded in a solid foundation of facts to be meaningful as well as relevant. The conclusion is there's no genocide, and that Israel has conducted a war that has been careful not to kill civilians like no other country probably ever has. But I encourage you to check it out yourself. 8 chapters. You can view the PDF. The PDF has 50. No, I'm wrong. It has. This is 311 pages. 311 pages. So this is a real academic, scholarly investigation. If you're interested in accessing this, you can check out besacenter.org, besacenter.org, and you can find it there.